Hey, my Taurus babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good end to your weekend, and I hope you are having a good end to the month of June. This is going to be Taurus and Virgo sitting in a tree, Kissing. Taurus and Virgo, this will be for the rest of June and all of July. So this is going to be a 9-card spread. We do 3 for recent past, 3 for current, and 3 for overall energy, or 3 for future energy, I'm sorry. Then we'll do 2 for overall energy and 3 for guidance from the universe. And I'll probably pull 2 additional oracle cards after that for encouragement. This is a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So let's see what we got going on for Taurus and Virgo for June, July 2019 from the bottom of the deck. Oh, they both popped out. 6 of Cups and the 8 of Coins. So your 6 of Cups, I saw that one first. That's your overall energy. And it feels like a lot of you Tauruses are dealing with Virgos that you've dealt with in the past. That's what's really coming back with that. And you're kind of circling back. Some of this, for some of you, this may be a relationship that happened years ago and you guys just kind of decided to recently rekindle. Some others of you, this may just be an upgrade in a relationship that you have with your Virgo, and you've kind of gone from friend status to another. But at any rate, this is about an existing relationship with a Virgo Taurus, and it may be changing. The nature of the relationship now may be changing. So let's see what we got for your recent past. The Empress card, the Tower, and the Knight of Coins for your current energy. The Hierophant, your centerpiece and challenge card, the 3 of Cups, and the Princess of Wands. And then for your future energy, 10 of Coins, the King of Cups, and the Sunshine card. All right. So let's see what we got going on for Taurus and Virgo. Your overall energy, like I said, this feels like, and then looking and feeling some of the energy resonating back from some of these cards on the board, this is a relationship that's changing. So for a lot of you, it'll be a co-worker who you're now trying to be involved with, or it could be somebody from a social event or gathering or group that you belong to. It could be church, it could be temple, it could be mosque, it could be gym, somebody that you've known for a while that you see in the gym. For others of you, it could be an actual rekindling of an old relationship with a Virgo. For others of you even, it could just really be a change in your relationship with your Virgo. And so you've been in this relationship for a little while and you're now going to another level in the relationship. And it feels like it may be more spiritual than just physical. The bond is deepening at a different kind of level besides the physical. So let's see what we got going on with you, Taurus and Virgo. So Taurus, this is you all day, the Empress card. It feels like some of you at some point with this person, with this Virgo, y'all were riding high. Everything was good and gravy, and then boop, 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 beep, Tower. Something shook something up. So for a lot of you, it was no more, no less than a breakup. For others of you, it was, somebody had to pack their bags and move across country. For others of you still, you may have watched this person marry someone else at some point. However it's resonating back to you, there was a Tower moment, and it shook up the relationship, and it sent you guys off in different directions. With the Knight of Coins here, between you two, whatever the nature of your relationship is, and whoever this is resonating with you about, this is a dedicated relationship, regardless of where your Virgo may have wandered off to and come back from, wherever you wandered off to and come back from, Taurus, you both have still been very dedicated to each other, if not in action, in your heart, and definitely in your head. A lot of times, if you're in a different kind of situation with another person, you still have feelings. This is what this feels like. You still had a lot of feelings for this Virgo, And you remain very dedicated, you know, even in conversations you may have had with people in the past. You always spoke very well of this Virgo. Hello, work that out. Your current energy. That's Taurus and Virgo energy, primarily Taurus energy, the Hierophant. This is about commitment. It's that slow moving, oh God, really big commitment type shit. But this is a major card as well. So a lot of you Tauruses are thinking about your commitment with this Virgo. What it should look like, what you want it to look like, what it can look like, what it shouldn't look like, and how you really feel about this person. Because you're trying to put a lot of yourself into this. And those of you that are actually trying to, what I want to say, recommit to the relationship, this is what you're thinking about right now. Where can you go from here? What goals do you want to have and set with your partner? There is abundant support. This is your challenge card. And it sounds stupid, but it is what it is. If you were going back into a situation, Taurus, with your Virgo, you need to know that you've got support. Because this may not be easy for you, especially if this person kind of just disappeared and now they're back, or if you've just kind of been on the sideline watching this Virgo go through all this shit. You know, you gonna need some help. And your challenge is accepting the help from your friends and your peers in as much as you can, and from those that you are close to. Obviously, I'm not talking about the chick standing at the water cooler at work, but you have support there, Taurus, and your challenge is to know that that support is there, whatever you're trying to do. For a lot of you, this is coming back. Some of you are thinking about marrying this Virgo, or vice versa, the Virgo is thinking about marrying you. And you may not feel like you have any kind of support from your family or friends, and you do. But if you don't talk about it to them, if you don't share how you're feeling, you know, there's a lot of knowledge and wisdom around you, Taurus. If you let your good friends know, and I'm talking about your real posse, not your posse that you hang with at work. I'm talking about that real group that'll tell you when your slip hanging. If you get with them and you talk about how you feel, or maybe what may be wrong, or anything hindering you from moving forward with this person, Taurus, get with your crew and let them give you some insight. Let them uplift you, because it might really be about your self-esteem. Because if you were riding high at any point and then you had a tower moment come crashing down, hello, you need to know that you got that support there, and people probably have more empathy for you, Taurus, than you actually think they do. And that's a typical Taurus trait. We always think nobody give a shit about us, nobody think about how we feel. But reach out, Taurus. Definitely reach out. At the end of your current energy with the Princess of Wands, this is a young feeling energy. And so I feel like the passion is going to reignite, or is reigniting with this person. And it's a newer feeling energy. So this may feel a little different for you. For others of you, you may be getting ready to plan a trip with your Virgo. Doesn't feel like it's a long, far away, no Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico type nothing, but maybe a trip to the country, maybe a ride to the countryside, or maybe a ride into another city. Nothing long, nothing out there, but something that you may be wanting to do, may be doing now, or may have recently done. And just a trip to get away and check in and see how you feel, and see how you feel with this person now after you've gone through so many changes with them, just life changes at all. And that's not a bad thing. It will help you clarify how you feel. Future energy with the Ten of Coins. It's there if you want it. The rainbow and the Cheerios and all that Lucky Charm shit is there. That pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow, Taurus, if you want it. But that's the question. And I think as it relates to your challenge, I think when you start talking to your, and I'm not talking about the people at work. I'm talking about your good friends, the ones you've known for 100 years. I think when you start sharing with your friends and telling them how you feel about this situation, the pot of gold can look all kind of different ways. Some of you, unfortunately or fortunately, however it's going to resonate, may decide that you don't want to deal with this Virgo, and you may want to pursue other options that you have, and that in and of itself will be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Others of you are going to pursue getting further into the relationship or rekindling the relationship with the Virgo. And again, the pot of gold is there for you. King of Cups is that chill mode. And understanding that as you go forward, you see the word that I got stuck up there, faithful. Your partner will be faithful. And I think a lot of you are having questions, because again, whatever happened the first time and they just left, I feel like a lot of you may feel abandoned by this Virgo, because in the initial instances when you first met this person, they just kind of left you hanging and swinging high and dry. And not that they meant to, but just life and circumstances of life, and they may not have been as mature as they are now. Maybe they didn't call you, maybe they didn't send a text message or the email to let you know they were going, or didn't do the face-to-face thing. However it's resonating with you. But coming up in the future, they're trying to do the right thing, and they're trying to be chill about it, and they will be faithful. That dedication that the two of you have for each other, that's really where I'm feeling this coming from. So it's not going to be one of these hop in, hop out type situations. And this is another earth sign that you're dealing with, Taurus. So they carry the same feelings of commitment and sacrifice that we do. And they also understand the term loyalty. And even though we're not the same sign, but because we're both earth signs, they carry some of that same stuff, and they just demonstrate it a little differently than we do. They're a little more from a real logical aspect. We're logical sometimes, but we're more practical more of the time. Virgo can bring some of that logic to the whole situation. They can see the big picture and put it all together and make it happen. So this is just kind of an alert to let you know everything is cool. You don't have to worry as much as maybe you thought you would have to about other people interfering. I'm getting that back from this card too. You really do not have to worry about that, Taurus. With the Sun card here, it's all gravy in the Navy. All you got to do is stand up in your truth and go forward. There's nothing really hindering you if you want to rekindle this relationship, if you want to take it to the next level. However it's resonating with you, there's nothing wrong here. You can do this as long as you are in your truth and standing in your truth, and you know what your boundaries are. You should not have any problems. And so here we come with the 8 of Coins. You got skills. Y'all got skills, Taurus. Y'all can make this happen. This is not something that can't happen. You've got the resources. And for some of you, this is demographics. Feels like some of you may be moving closer together, but they're just the things in there that just aren't quite, deal's not sealed yet. I'll put it like that. But you got the resources, you got the skill and the know-how to work through this. So if it is a thing where you, maybe the two of you are working at different ends of the clock, and you're working days and the Virgo is working nights, you can work through that. And it doesn't feel like it's a long-term thing. Any of you that are going through those kinds of changes, it's temporary. But just know you got the skill to work through whatever changes it is that come up or that you feel you need to get over in order to move forward. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for you, Taurus, with your Virgo. Victory and success, intuition, foundation and achievement. So that's the green light. Go, 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 go. So up here, victory and success, that it's falling next to the recent past. What's coming back is that whatever the reason for the shift, the breakup, the pulling away or pulling apart, shouldn't be an issue. There's victory and success for this relationship, Taurus, if that's how you choose to do this. With the intuition card showing up in the current energy, and those of you dealing with the commitment question, should I or should I not? Listen to your intuition. What is your gut telling you? And this may be something that you may need to slow down And again, I know I've been saying this all year, but it won't hurt to say it again. Delay is your friend this year, Taurus. So if you're feeling like you're being pushed or rushed, take a minute. Listen to your intuition. What is it telling you about commitment? What is it telling you about commitment to this person? And only you know what that is. Regardless of what I'm saying or anybody else, only you really know what it is. Should you go ahead and follow through with this or no? Listen to your intuition. It won't lead you wrong. At the end of all of this, for those of you that are deciding to stay in and move forward with your Virgo at a different rate, at a different pace, at a different point in time, you have all that you need for a good foundation and to achieve the goals that you want to with this person. Doggone it, all the rainbows trying to tell you, if you choose to stay or if you choose to go, either way. But this is really coming back to those of you that are choosing to stay. It's all gravy in the Navy. Whatever you decide to do as far as your living arrangements and working, it will all turn out to the good, and it will help you build the kind of foundation towards that you like, that firm, solid shit that we like so much. Virgo is definitely right on with that. So let's pull a couple cards for support and encouragement for Taurus, and there's one flopping out. Talk shop, huh? There you go. Get grounded. Mentors and role models and fate, whatever you want to call it. Mentors and role models landed right on your centerpiece and your challenge card. Find new folks in your group, Taurus, the mentors and role models. Some of you have some friends that may be a little older than you that can negotiate through this kind of rekindling or regrouping or moving upward in a relationship, moving to the next level. Your friends have this insight. I'm just telling you. And I threw this card right on top of there. Mentors and role models. They're there. They're in your circle. They're in your life somewhere, Taurus. Find them and talk to them. See what they have to say about the situation. Do not be afraid to talk shop with your person, with your Virgo, Taurus. And talking shop is not about talking work. It's about talking shop. What happened? How come we didn't work the first time? And working through those issues that may cause problems later on and clearing the air. You really need to do that. And especially if there was any kind of little funky shit up here with the tower, you know, they left and y'all fell out and that's resonating with. Talk shop. Get to the meat and the potatoes of the whole situation and find out what happened, why it happened. It may, for a lot of you, it may be some years back. For others of you, not so far back. And then for others still, you may be in a situation that is changing with your Virgo and you watched them do some fucked up shit. Time to talk shop. Find out what happened, how they feel now. And not that you're trying to interrogate them and do some old funky Elliot Ness type, I want to know your name and your address because we're coming to investigate that bullshit. You're talking shop. Talking shop is talking from the heart. You see the little heart? Okay, just work that out. And talking with compassion and humility, because may have been Virgo that fucked up, Taurus, may have well been you that fucked up. However that's resonating, wherever that tower in this relationship came from. Talk shop. Get it out in the open. Make whatever amends you need to make, and if you want to move forward, move forward. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.